So as for today, all right, we'll be finishing the final chapter of the lesson, which is chapter 6, right? So you can look at your chapter 6 in the module that I have given you in the first week. Okay, chapter 6 will be on celebrations. Okay, so we'll be doing a bit of speaking practices, all right? Mostly about celebrating birthday and also other celebrations as well. And then we're going through the reading exercise, all right, where reading exercise about National Day celebration, and afterwards we're going to do a bit of exercise on vocab, all right, matching the words, all right, and then true and false exercise, and lastly we'll be covering future continuous tense, okay. And after that we're going to do the in-class assessment, which is the group discussion, all right, group discussion assessment. All right, that one will be based on the previous group that you have formed. Right, the previous group of brochure presentation. So that one will be based on the formation of this group, and we'll begin with group 10 first. All right, group 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and also 1. Right, just to refresh your memory. So group 10 is consisting of Mr. Firdaus Saad, Mr. Ahmad Kamalul Yakin, Ms. Nora Shikin, and Mr. Muhammad Habibullah. Group 9, Mr. Nashrik, Mr. Bakri, all right, Mr. Zahiruddin, and I assume, all right, I forgot who be Fatin, yes, Fatin Arifah, right? Sorry, Fatin.
Okay.
All right, Fatin Arifah, all right. Okay, in group 9, and then, all right, we don't have Fatin here anymore. Group Ms. Tinesh, Mr. Rahmat, Mr. Zaki, and Ms. Nurul Sabrina. Group 7. All right, group 7 also, Masida will go to, where is the group with only 3 participants? All right, Masida will go to group 1, right? Miss Masida, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all right, okay, thank you, Miss Masida. Right. So group 7 will be consisting of only Mr. Hasnurul Faizi, Mr. Nasruddin, Miss Nur Azlin, and Mr. Ahmad Uzaifah. All right, and then group 6, Mr. Kushairi, Mr. Muhammad Uzaimi, Mr. Muhammad Akhir, and Mr. Aziz Shazwan. Group 5, Mr. Sharliza, Mr. Shari. Miss Sharliza, Mr. Riza, Mr. Muhammad Hafiz, and Mr. Hairul Azmil. Group 4, Mr. Mustafa Kamal Zakaria, Mr. Hisham Zakaria, Mr. Muhammad Syukur Sania, and Mr. Muhammad Ashraf Ishaq. Group 3, Miss Siti Rukayah Ali, Mr. Nur Salam Azamuddin, Mr. Umar Muhammad Shukri, and Mr. Muhammad Adli bin Norizan. Group 2, Miss Nurul Nadia binti Makjani, Miss Nurul Alia binti Ahmad, Miss Noralinda Ghazali, and Mr. Muhammad Ruzaini. And last but not least, group 1, Mr. Muhammad Rizal, Mr. Muhammad Rasdan, Miss Mersida, and Miss Nur Najla Amirah binti Abdul Rahim. All right. Okay, so this is the order of which group will go first. So beginning with group 10 and also ending with group 1. All right. Okay, so this is our final session for the semester for English Proficiency 1. All right, so for this one particular final assessment, all right, please do your best, okay, do your best to contribute your ideas and also to deliver whatever points that you have discussed with your group mates, okay. All right, so prior to the group discussion assessment, after I have finished the lesson, all right, I'm going to give you a, how many minutes should be? Maybe 10 minutes break for you just, I think 5 is enough, 5 minutes break for you to gather with your group members in terms of WhatsApp or things like that, right, for you to discuss on the points, and I'll be displaying you the topics, right, after I have finished the lesson on chapter 6, right, and then you're going to have a 5 window gap for you to prepare, all right, and after that we're going to begin the presentation session with group 10, okay. All right, other than finishing up the lesson and also finishing the lesson and also doing this particular group discussion assessment, all right, gentle reminder on the submission of pair video presentation, all right. So pair videos presentation, please do it by, I did say tomorrow midnight, right? Or today's midnight?
Today's midnight.
Right, today's midnight, sorry. All right. So please do submit your video by today's midnight. All right, not yesterday's midnight. All right, today's midnight. All right. So I haven't. All right, and let me just do a bit of adjustment on the submission afterwards. Right. So don't worry. All right, all submission will be received. Okay, don't worry about that. Pair video submission. Okay, it's here. All right, and we will be doing our listening task as well today. All right, so listening task should be done in class. All right, actually, it should be done in class. All right, but if we cannot finish up everything, 15 due date 16. All right, so it's midnight tonight. 16. Okay. All right, so if we cannot finish up the presentation on time and we cannot do the listening task on time, all right, so what I would like you to do is for you to go back, all right, and spend, let's say 1 hour, all right, the test will only be 1 hour, all right, 1 hour for you to go into your e-learning platform, all right, and do the listening task, all right, it will only take you 1 hour, all right. But since we cannot finish up everything within the 3 or 4 hours period of class, all right? Are you having class tomorrow, all of you or anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do have
Yes.
practice.
All right. So what if let me just open the window for you, almost like the reading test that you have done before. All right. I'm gonna give you a window of 24 hours. All right. So you choose any 1 hour that you want. Let's say I'm gonna open it beginning today until tomorrow midnight, for example. All right. So there will be more than 24 hours, but it's okay. All right. So you choose any 1 hour window that you are comfortable with for you to do the listening test. But please bear in mind, all right, do not reveal the question or the audio to your friends, all right? So this is individually assessed, all right? So almost the same, all right, almost the same as what we have done during the reading test. Once you have logged in, all right, once you have started answering the listening test, you will only have 1 hour to finish. So regardless if I open it for 2 hours or 48 hours, all right. So if you decide to begin tonight at 12, all right, so you only have until 1 a.m. Okay. So once you started, all right, you have 1 hour. So 1 a.m. All right. If you done, if you haven't done, you finish or not finish, or you do it half, you do it, all right, or you do it. I mean, you manage to finish everything. The system will automatically close you, and whatever answers that you have given will be automatically submitted. Okay. So can I say I'm gonna give you up until tomorrow midnight for listening test? Is that okay? Everyone? Or you want it to be
Yes,
by?
sir. Much better.
All right, much better. If not, I'm gonna make it to this midnight. All right, okay. Tomorrow's midnight, just to give you ample time on because I think only 5 of you have tried the listening practice. All right. So maybe before you do the actual listening test, go through the listening.
I think
Sorry?
I'm gonna have to prepare it with my wife.
All right, okay. YouTube video, maybe. All right, okay. So maybe you can just go through the listening practice first. All right, try to do it for 1 hour. Just get yourself familiarized with the audio and everything. And then, all right, choose one particular hour for you to sit down, all right, relax yourself, and do the whole listening task. Okay, so I'm going to adjust the timing of the listening task. So I'm going to open it right now. Where is the listening task? Sorry, listening task. All right, okay. All right, so the listening task and also practices, all right, they have their own column. Okay, so don't worry, all right, you will not get confused. Listening practices and actual test, all right. So I'm going to label it as listening practice and actual test, okay. So it will be under that column, okay. So J812 is the listening task. All right, I'm gonna open it for you starting from today. Okay, this is 15, right? 2:30. Okay, so until tomorrow, so it should be 17 lah. Until it's not like 17 the next day after that. It will be 17 midnight because when your clock reaches, no, sorry, it's not gonna be like that. So it's gonna be on the 16, 23, All right, just to be safe. All right, so you have from today 2:30. All right, let's say after, let's say group 10 have already finished your, what you call that, your presentation, and you want to do the listening test on your own, you want to start right away. All right, you can do it. All right, but do not open your mic and do not open your camera while, all right, I am evaluating other groups when we are doing when we are doing group presentation assessment. All right, so please, okay, pair video assessment must be submitted by tonight. All right, by tonight's midnight. And listening test, all right, will be open starting from today at 2:30 until tomorrow 11:55. Right, when you have decided that you want to start doing it, all right, you will only have 1 hour to finish up everything. All right, so do not be like, all right, I'm going to do five first and then I log out. Okay, I'm going to do another five and then log out, and I'm going to do another 10 and then log out. No, it doesn't work that way. Once you have started, you have to finish up all the questions given. Okay, there are 4 sections, all right, so you have to finish up all sections, all right, within that particular 1 hour. So my advice is get yourself familiar with the listening practice first before you straight away jump into the listening test. Okay, and because you are having classes tomorrow as well, so I do understand on that occasion, all right, the test is open until tomorrow night 11:55. Right, 23:55. Right, that is 11:55 p.m. Okay, thank you very much. All right, any question before we begin the lesson? Any question before I begin the lesson? Assuming not. All right, okay. So please, all right, take out your what you call that, your module for SBLE English Proficiency 1. All right, so look at chapter 6. All right, chapter 6, which is celebration. Okay, chapter 6, which is celebration. I'm going to show you mine as well. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I think it's this one. Oh, no, it's not this one. Okay, this one. Oh, sekejap ya. Pejalan celik dah week 4 dah. Alright, okay. Alright, let me show you my screen. Is it showing? Is it not showing? Okay. Hello? Alright, wait. Something is not right with my screen. Maybe I should be closing some of the application. Okay, I'm going to close this one. No, not this one. Oh, I don't know what's happening. All right, I might have to reboot this one. All right, sorry, very sorry. Okay, something went wrong just now. Okay, still recording. All right, good. All right, let me try to share this again. Okay, all right. Summarize photo. Do you want to share? Okay, all right. All right. Okay, can you see the module over here? Chapter 6 celebration.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, all right. So of course, when we are talking about celebrations, all right, it is not only limited, all right, to celebration of birthdays or wedding anniversary or such things, all right. Usually, it will also involve celebrations like festivities that we have in Malaysia as well. All right, okay. But I mean, the most common thing that usually from a very small children up until our elderlies, all right, the most common thing that they will be celebrating. I mean, this is quite general actually, but the most common thing that they will be celebrating is birthday, right? Celebrating birthday doesn't mean that you have to come up with a very fancy kind of event, majlis besar-besar and everything, balloons and surprises, and money coming out of money coming out of the cake or money being flown using balloon or things like that. No, all right. As a simple, just having a simple, you know, simple wishes are saying happy birthday to your loved ones or to your kids, your mom and dad, or like what we have done in our assignment. All right. So to our mom. All right. So just just saying happy birthday to them and just providing them with a small warm kind of dinner or lunch or any treats, right, will be quite enough. All right. So can I have some volunteers to help me to do this one? All right. So so there are a few questions given in the module. All right, 5 questions. What is your best birthday memory? How do you like to celebrate your birthday? All right, how are birthdays celebrated in your country? Of course, we are celebrating in Malaysia. All right, what are some birthday tradition that you know from other countries? Maybe. All right, and are birthday really important and why? All right. So can I have Miss Nora Shikin? Miss Nora Shikin?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Can you respond to these questions? All right. What is your best birthday memory and the other 4 questions as well? So, Miss Norasikin, please share with us your experience.
Okay, my best birthday memory was when last year I
All right.
celebrated with my fiance and my friends. Um, it's quite fancy, but still I celebrated the birthday with the loved ones. How
Okay.
do I like to celebrate my birthday? I like to make it simple, but when other people organize it for me, then I just go with it. How I celebrate it in your country? I think birthdays celebrated in my country is more like a Western style,
Mm-hmm.
English style. But I think we just follow other countries and then we bring it here. What birthday
Any
tradition?
traditions
Birthday
from other
tradition.
countries that you are aware of?
I think I'm not familiar, but I think it's just the same as we celebrated usually. For me, birthday celebration it's important if you celebrate with your loved one. So um yeah, it's important because um we feel appreciated, we feel love and then happy.
All
That's
right.
all.
So the fiance that you were talking about, so this year still a fiance?
Yes, still.
All right. Okay. We wish you the best of luck, Mr. Rashikin. Thank you very much. All right. So let's have one guy. All right. Thank you, Mr. Kane. All right. One guy to share with us their experience. All right. Can I have Mr. Adli Norizan? Mr. Adli, are you here?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Adli. Tell us a bit about your birthday memory and how do you like to celebrate your birthday. So in Malaysia, how our birthday are celebrated, and if you are aware of or do you have knowledge of other form of celebration in other countries, and for you, is it really important to celebrate birthday and why? All right, please, the floor is yours.
My best birthday memory is dinner with my family, sir.
All right, very good. Can you describe to us a bit what happened, or maybe what was the occasion and how was it celebrated?
Because of I stay what we call bujang, sir.
Bachelor, Bujang.
I stay bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
For me, can spend time with my family is
So you were saying that you were staying alone away from your family, was it?
yeah, yes.
Okay. So where were you staying and where was your family at that time? Hello? Hello, Cik Lee?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Sorry, the question was where were you staying? Masa tu duduk mana? And where was your family staying at that time? Family pula duduk dekat mana?
Now I stay in Balakong. My
Okay.
family stay in Tanjung Malim, Perak.
Oh, I see. So you travel back and forth to see them during weekends?
Yes.
Yes, right. So for you, how do you like your birthday to be celebrated? Macam mana? What kind of birthday that you like? For you, suka yang simple ke, grand ke, ramai-ramai ke,
I I
sikit-sikit privacy ke?
I I prefer a simple celebration. So with family and close friend.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you prefer it to be done outside restaurants or in your house?
I prefer in my house. So
Yes,
it's
right,
more
both of us.
privacy.
Alright. So in your opinion or in your knowledge, alright, pada pendapat anda, how are birthday celebrated in Malaysia? Kat Malaysia ni, orang celebrate birthday ni macam mana? Kalau kita tengok trend ataupun kita tengoklah Facebook ke Instagram kan? In your opinion, how is birthday being celebrated here in our country?
For me, I see celebrated with a close friend, with family. I see like that. So,
Alright, okay. So dia tak jadi macam very grand, panggil orang ramai, kenduri besar-besar.
so
Ada
because
macam tu.
of now COVID-19
Yeah.
case,
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then for you, is birthday celebration really important and why?
I think it is important, sir, because of uh, untuk hargai kawan semua, sir.
To appreciate your friends and
Appreciate friend.
family.
Yes.
Yes. Alright, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Adli, for sharing. Alright, for sharing your experience. Alright. So one question that I would like to throw to all of you, like anyone can answer. Alright, what is your opinion? Alright, if when we are talking about celebration. Alright, so a wedding ceremony or a wedding function is also a celebration. So how do you see, all right, not yourself lah, in your opinion, all right, is it uh, a wedding celebration and also engagement celebration should be the same level? Because nowadays we can see that a lot of people masa bertunang tu sendiri pun dah you got the pelamin and everything, dah berinai, dah pakai baju and everything. Alright, so do you think it should be the same par as a actual wedding celebration, or it should be how do you say this, having a lesser kind of atmosphere than the wedding celebration? Anyone would like to respond? Siapa-siapa yang dah bertunang ke, yang dah kahwin ke?
For me, sir, it depends on the
Yes,
income.
please.
So,
Alright,
if
okay.
the person could afford the wedding, and it depends. Sometimes, if our income is big, then okay. But If
Alright.
not, then it's enough a simple wedding, and it's enough because sometimes not about the expensive things only, but the tradition, the relationship with the family for both the newlyweds also. So that's why it's actually for me it's always depends on the income of the
Of the person.
the person.
Yes. So what about the engagement party or engagement celebration? Should we patutnya engagement masa bertunang ni pun dia sama meriah sama naik dengan kahwin ke? Ke bertunang ni macam lah tunang je pun pergi family dah lah. Sebab sekarang kan we can see that bertunang pun dah bertunang pun dah grand sekarang kan. Alright. So in your opinion, get the guys to say first.
So also depends because sometimes if we after we getting engaged and then after that we married, then we not feel like lost. But then if we not going to marry after we're getting engaged, that one will be we will think that it's going to be like a waste, especially for the guys. But sometimes it's okay because we got still some memories, because for the couples that they separated after the engagement but they still being friends after that, then they still having a good memories together. But it depends on the person also.
Alright, okay. Also mostly depend on how you can afford, alright, the ceremony or the celebration. If you have the money, alright, and if you want to do it to celebrate not just yourself but also your partner and also the family, your family and also your partner's family, then just go on with the celebration, right? Okay, thank you. Can I have a perspective from the ladies? Alright. Selalunya ladies ni dia suka celebration. Anyone would like to respond? Come on, we got a few ladies in here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. What's your perspective on what I have said just now? Should engagement be as grand or as big as the actual wedding, or should it be lesser than the actual wedding?
I think if you have saving money and you really want to spend your, I mean, it's once in a lifetime, right? So you
Okay.
want the memories very good, like you can remember it until you're old and you can tell it to your grandkids and all that. So it depends on people also. But for me, I will go with something more privacy.
All right. Okay.
Only invites those who is closest to me, macam tu lah.
All right. So, what about the wedding ceremony itself?
The
Will
wedding,
it still be a private party, or you will be like letak kat Facebook jemput datang semua ke something like that?
if it depends to me, I want it to be more privacy, but also we need to listen to our parents, right? They want to invite their friends and all that. So maybe we have two ceremony, like for the family only and another one for their friends and my friends also, like that.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing your opinion on this one. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's continue with the reading exercise. All right. So if you have your what you call that, your module with you, all right, take a look at this reading exercise. All right. So I'm going to help you by reading it to you. Merdeka, Merdeka, Merdeka. Each year, the shouts of independence echo from every nook and corner of the country on August 31 to mark Merdeka Day or Independence Day. Sekarang ni kadang-kadang ada je setengah orang when we ask them when is the date of our country's independence, melalut lah, tak tahulah, September 16 lah. It is on the August 31, alright, 1957, alright. So the Merdeka Day celebration is held throughout the country of Malaysia on the occasion of Malaysian Independence Day. So the 31st day of August witnesses a myriad of parades. Okay, myriad ni maksudnya a great number, a big number, sangat meriah, sangat ramai. Alright, cultural performances and street shows. Merdeka celebration have been held with grandeur for over 50 years. Alright, with grandeur maksudnya having the quality of being grand. Maksudnya sangat grand lah. With grandeur, dengan adanya, dengan sangat grand. Macam tu. Alright, for over 50 years since 1957. But alright, nowadays this is already 2022. So up until 2021, we are already celebrating 64 alright years of Independence Day. Okay, celebration include parades involving uniformed personnel, corporate players, school children, culture dancers, athletes and Malaysian from all walks of life. Daripada pelbagai level ataupun pelbagai jenis keturunan, pelbagai jenis background. Alright, the Merdeka celebration was a month-long commemorative event which drew great participant from all students in SMK Sultan Sulaiman. So commemorative ni means it is being held in limited time to honor something. Maksudnya dalam 2 hari tu, alright, kita akan adakan sesuatu event untuk memperingati sesuatu. Alright, there is commemorative event. Alright, so in SMK Sultan Sulaiman, where is SMK Sultan Sulaiman? Ada orang Terengganu tak? Alah, sebut dah Terengganu. Alright, so SMK Sultan Sulaiman is located in Terengganu, but I'm not sure if we have other Sultan Sulaiman in other parts of Malaysia as well. Alright, so it was held successfully last weekend. Activities held during the day were talks, marching band, exhibition, community work, singing of patriotic songs and others. So the colourful and joyous 1-hour parade marching past the road kick off at about 8 a.m. Alright, so the participants comprising of school band, students and teachers. The parade started with marching band echoing the drum beats of patriotic melody. Alright, memainkan beats, alright, drum, lagu-lagu patriotic. The spectators applauded when the group of students and teachers began to march past. The students and teachers were dressed completely in baju Melayu and baju kurung, the Malaysia's national clothes. Alright. All students and teachers were assembled on school field. The principal pronounced a speech and officially inaugurated the ceremony. Alright, officially inaugurated ni maksudnya kita officially start something. Alright, the ceremony. The head prefect then raised the Jalur Gemilang flag. The national anthem Negaraku was then played. The students then gave spirited renditions of patriotic songs such as Jalur Gemilang, Cemerlang Gemilang Terbilang, and the Merdeka celebration theme song Malaysiaku Gemilang. Alright, the students give spirited renditions. It means they give a performance, alright, a high value or high spirited performance, alright, spirited rendition. Then the students were asked to go to the school hall as the assembly ended. The hall turned into a kaleidoscope of colors as the hall presentation comprising 500 performers. Alright, kaleidoscope ni means kaleidoscope ni something like a diverse collection. Maksudnya ada bermacam-macam, sangat ramai, penuh, banyak pilihan. So the kaleidoscope, where were we? Okay, kaleidoscope of colours. Alright, maknanya banyak sangat warna-warni yang menghiasi hall tersebut. As the hall presentation comprising 500 performers, a choir, cultural show and the other performances got underway. The cultural show were from many races like Malay, Chinese and Indian. The students were really fascinated by the magnificent shows. The pupils gave a good attention to the amazing singing and the eye-catching traditional dances. The show is continued by the rhythmic gymnastic presented by the well-trained students. The purpose of the show is to give some patriotic spirit on celebrating the National Day to the students. The music was played during the performance. The picturesque performance looked even more interesting and colorful when the gymnasts rolled the ribbons and the hoops and tossed the balls to others. Right? Picturesque ni maksudnya sangat cantik, sangat colorful, sangat cantik seolah-olah macam dalam gambar. Alright, very picturesque kind of environment, satu suasana, satu persekitaran yang sangat cantik seolah-olah benda tu dilukis di dalam gambar. Alright, picturesque. The time carried on creeping and it was 12 in the afternoon. Then the principal gave some speech of hope and wish that the celebration would be occurred again in the next year and the forthcoming year. Sorry. The teachers and the students departed the hall, symbolically ended the ceremony. All right, let's take a look at the exercise over here. Okay, so what is the Independence Day? All right, any answers? What is the Independence Day? Apakah? Oh, when? Sorry, what pula? When? is the Independence Day. So this one will
First
be very
August.
simple. All right, on the
August.
August 31st, okay, 1957. All right, what are the Merdeka celebration activities held in SMK Sultan Sulaiman? Mention at least 2 different activities. All right, apa yang ada? Number 2. Cuba skim. Go through. What do we have? Marching. Okay, what else? Marching band, exhibition,
community work,
alright, community works, singing of patriotic songs, and also talks, alright, talks on patriotic talks as well, alright. So number 3, are the students fascinated by the magnificent show in the school hall? Justify by quoting the text, alright. When the question asks you, justify by quoting the text, you go through the text, alright, and ambil perenggan, bukan perenggan lah, ambil phrase atau ayat tu yang menunjukkan bahawa they are fascinated, yang menunjukkan mereka sangat teruja. Alright, so what will be the text?
The people gave a good attention.
Yes, to the amazing singing and the eye-catching traditional dances. Alright, very good. So number 4, what is the purpose of rhythmic gymnastic show? Apa yang teks cakap benda tu?
The purpose of this show is to give some patriotic spirit on celebrating the National Day.
Celebrating National Day to the students. Right, thank you. Alright, last one. What makes the rhythmic gymnastic picturesque performance look even more interesting and colourful? Apa yang towards the end tu?
And the hoops and toss the ball to the others.
Yeah, so towards the end tu, gymnast pun roll the ribbon and the hoop and toss the ball to the others. Macam campak bola tu macam kalau kita concert rock ke, orang main-main gitar, lepas tu tak campak dekat public lah, macam tu lah. Macam bestnya, something like that lah. Alright, okay. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Alright. Number 1, okay, this is vocab. Okay, number 1, include. Matching dia apa?
Including.
No, including macam tambahan ing je.
comprise,
Comprise, okay, termasuk. Alright, comprise. Right. Number 2, event.
Occasion.
Occasion, okay. Number 3, comprising. Terbalik pula yang ni. Including je lah, this one. Okay. Number 4, melody. Melody and tune, okay. Number 5, applauded. Sama dengan synonym clap, right. Number 6, assemble. Avengers assemble. Gathered, right. Magnificent, number 7. Wonderful, okay. Number 8, interesting.
Exciting.
Okay. Number 9, occurred. Happen, alright. Last one, departed. Left, okay. Alright, true and false. Okay, dah tengok ke yang ni, true and false, alright. Cuba tengok in 1 minute, alright. What should be number 1? True, okay. Number 2, involve some student from SMK Sultan Sulaiman.
true,
Is it some?
Some student
Some ke?
False.
Almost the whole student kan, alright. So it falls, alright. So the parade started with a speech by the principal of SMK Sultan Sulaiman.
True.
Right, the speech masa parade ke? Bukan masa masuk hall ke? False kan? Right, number 4. Students were not fascinated by the cultural show. False. Okay, number 5. Purpose of rhythmic gymnastic show is to give some patriotic spirit on celebrating National Day to the students. True or false? True.
False.
Hai?
True.
Sorry. Okay, true. Alright, okay. Alright, don't worry. Alright, when you next time lah bila kita buat reading test ataupun reading comprehension ni, usually all the answers will be in the text. Kecuali kalau dia tanya in your opinion, in your perspective, things like that kita boleh lah goreng but in a logical way. Macam tu. Okay. Alright. So next one is future continuous tense. Okay. So future continuous tense, it refers to an ongoing or continued action which will occur at some time in the future. Maksudnya sesuatu perbuatan ni, alright, yang sedang berlaku, alright, ataupun masih berlaku bukan hanya sekarang tapi juga in the future as well. Dia belum stop lagi. Sekarang pun tengah berlaku, in the future pun akan berlaku lagi. Alright, almost like a routine. Okay, alright. So how do we use future continuous tense? Okay, to project ourselves into the future. Alright. For example, by next year, I will be singing like a pro. We are very confident yang next year ni, saya akan menyanyi macam pro juga. Alright, mungkin this year pun pro juga kan. So you want to maintain that performance for next year as well. Alright. Number 2, to predict or guess about future events. Okay, untuk menjangkakan ataupun meneka future events. She will be coming to the meeting. Alright. I expect. Kita menyangkakan, kita predict, kita rasa. Alright. To ask politely for information about the future. Will you be bringing your friend to the party tonight? Alright. Sebenarnya tak salah pun kalau kita nak kata will you bring your friend to the party tonight, sama je. Alright. Cuma will you be bringing your friend to the party tonight ni macam orang dah tahu dah kalau ada event je kita mesti bawa kawan kita ataupun kita mesti bawa the same friend. So benda ni sekarang pun kita duk buat, so in the future pun, future ni tak semestinya lagi 10 tahun, lagi 5 tahun. Tonight pun dah future dah. 1 hour after this pun future juga. Alright, so it's almost like a routine, showing a routine. Okay, for continuous event that we expect to happen in the future. Ini memang betul-betul rutin. When he is in Sydney, he will be staying with friend. Pergi je Sydney duduk dengan kawan. Pergi je Sydney duduk dengan kawan. Pergi je Dubai duduk dengan kakak, for example. Alright. For event that are already happening now and that we expect to continue sometime into the future. Sekarang pun duk tengah buat, selalu buat. Alright, in the future pun masih akan buat lagi. In an hour, I will still be washing my clothes. Sekarang tengah basuh baju lagi. Sejam 2 jam lagi pun tengah basuh baju lagi. Tak habis-habis lagi. Alright. So something, alright, continuously happen now and also will continuously happen in the future. Alright. Alright, jom kita try this one particular exercise. Alright. Just think, next month you in your new job. Okay.
You will.
Apa?
You'll be
You
working.
will be working. Alright. With your new job. Okay. Kalaulah kata you will working in your new job, dia tak boleh. Sebab apa? After will, would, shall, should, may, might, semua tu kita panggil models. Okay. Will, would, shall, should, may, might. Perkataan selepas tu akan jadi root word. Makna root word ni dia tak ada S, dia tak ada ing, dia tak ada ed, dia tak ada apa. Right. So in order for you to put ing, you must put there be verb ataupun be. Alright. You will be working in your new job. Okay. Thank you very much. Alright. Next one. I guess you
Will be feeling.
yes, will be feeling thirsty after working in the sun. Right. Will Sarah
Be coming.
right be coming with us? Thank you. Alright. Number 4. I will
Be seeing.
be seeing Anna at the conference next week. Next year, next year will he still
Be wearing.
be wearing a size 6 shoe? Of course lah kan, takkanlah size kasut berubah. Okay. Alright, so I think we will not be covering writing because we have already done writing assignment. Okay. Alright. So right now, alright, I will give you a 5-minute break for you to prepare your points, okay? And I'll be showing you, alright, the what you call it, the topics that you will be doing in the next presentation, okay? So here are the topics, alright? So for these 10 particular groups, you may choose any of the topic that you want, but only one topic. Okay, so kalau group 2 pun nak buat topik nombor 2, group 10 pun nak buat topik nombor 2 pun, that's no problem. Alright, kalau the 10 of you nak buat topik nombor 2 pun, that's no problem. It's up to you, tapi tak menarik lah kan. So please, alright, all the 10 groups, choose only one topic, alright. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to prepare your points and later on, alright, please discuss, alright. Discuss during our group discussion assessment. Okay, so for example, eating outside has more advantages than disadvantages. Okay, so janganlah 5 orang tu semua cerita advantages. Bagi-bagilah 3 advantage, 2 disadvantage, and then come to the conclusion yang mana lagi better. Alright, Online shopping is better than traditional way of shopping. Alright, satu gang suka online, satu gang traditional way. Alright, maksudnya 3 orang, 2 orang. Alright, and then you discuss and then come to a conclusion which one is better. And so goes the other topic as well. Okay, alright. Pros and cons of using food delivery services. Okay, 3 orang cerita pros, 2 orang cerita cons. Alright. So what is the place that you cannot forget during your childhood? Yang ni senang. Yang ni semua orang will be talking about the same thing. We'll be talking about the same thing. Just sharing of experience. Alright. Going to a beach is better than going to the waterfall. Okay. Pilih satu gang waterfall, satu gang beach, and then discuss. Alright. What else? Living in a small town is better than living in a big city. Sama juga, satu gang small town, satu gang big city. Discuss, come to a conclusion which one is better. Driving to a destination is better than taking public transport. Pun sama juga, satu gang drive, satu gang lagi public transport. Discuss which one is the best. Alright. So your duration of discussion will be, I would like to say not more than 15 minutes lah. Alright. Not more than 10 to 15 should be okay. Alright, kalau terlebih pun tak apa, kalau terkurang sikit pun tak apalah, janganlah 2 minit je kan. Alright, okay. Alright, so I'm going to leave you for 5 minutes, so let's come back at 3:20, boleh ke? 3:20, so right now 5 minute break for you to discuss in WhatsApp group ke macam tu lah kan. Alright, and prepare your points. Alright, okay. So we'll see again at 3:20. Do not leave the Webex session. Alright, just stay in the Webex session and prepare your points. Okay, thank you. 5 minutes, alright? Your 5 minutes starts now. Yes, please.
Can group 4 start first?
Group 4 want to start first. Group 4, Muhammad Ashraf, Muhammad Syukur, Muhammad Isham, and
Yes.
Mr. Mustafa Kamal. Okay. Group 10, are you okay to let group 4 start first? Group 10, Mr. Fidas, Mr. Kamal Yakin. Group 10, hello, are you there? Miss Shikin, Mr. Habibullah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yeah. Are you okay to let group 4 start first?
No, 10 first.
Alright, I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm so sorry. We have to follow the order that we have already discussed just now.
Okay, alright.
Yes, so we'll start with 10 first. Okay, thank you. Alright, 5 minutes. Alright, discussing your point. Make it 7 minutes lah. Kok ada yang nak toilet break ke kan? Boleh lah. During this hour. Okay, 7 minutes. Nak pergi toilet and everything.
hari ini kan saya pakai bel nasi pakai X1 jadi berdarah ni nama dia NX12 engine. Tapi apa yang saya nak tunjuk ini adalah anda yang nak beli secara online COD, cash on delivery, pastikan ada klik NX1 Pro. Okay? NX1 Pro, engine treatment. Kalau tak ada tulisan ni semua, tak payah bayar apa. Sebab mungkin itu stable ataupun dah kena prank. Okay, bismillah je orang mana ni. Kita tengok apa benda kat dalam yang dia kirim yang kata viral sangat ni.
Oh bro, sebelah tu.
The class tu.
Kenapa tu?
Don't worry kita santai-santai je. Jangan kabra-kabra. Jangan nervous. Alright, later on when you are presenting, okay, please introduce yourself according to the order of your speech. Let's say group 10 ni kan, kalau kata speaker nombor 1, Mr. Fidas, speaker nombor 2, Mr. Ahmad Kamalo, speaker nombor 3, Cik Sikin, speaker nombor 4, Cik Habibullah. Ikut turn. Kalau kata Miss Sikin start dulu, you introduce yourself first. Okay, ikut order lah siapa yang start dulu. Tak semestinya dia start dengan order yang saya cakap tadi. It's up to you lah because let's say Mr. Ahmad Kamalo yang start dulu. So you introduce yourself first. Alright, according to your turn of speaking. Alright, and also your metric number. Same goes to the other group as well, okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you. Alright, 2 more minutes. All right, are we ready to roll? Group 10, do you need more time or are you ready to roll? All right, for your information, so the group discussion assignment that we'll be doing after this, right now is 15%, right? 15% of your ongoing marks, okay? A listening quiz will be 20%, and the pair informative video presentation that you have submitted or you will be submitting by the end of today will be 10%, alright? So kalau saya nak go back to all the assessment, okay, 100%, descriptive writing 15%, 15%, group presentation, alright, the brochure presentation that we did, alright, 20%, group discussion, this one 15%, reading quiz, the previous one that you did, 20%, listening quiz 20%, and pair informative video presentation 10%, altogether 100%. Okay. All right, group 10, are we good to go? I'm going to stop sharing the screen. All right, while you are presenting, all right, the one who is talking, please turn on your camera. Siapa-siapa yang tengah kena term bercakap tu, you just turn on your camera and deliver your presentation. Okay. Alright. Kalau 5-5 nak buka pun tak ada masalah. Lagi okay. 4-4 nak buka kan pun tak ada masalah. No problem. Alright. 5-4 je kan. Okay. Dah habis present, then you can switch off your camera. Alright, okay. Group 10, are we good to go? If you dah
Yes,
okay,
Yes, we good to go.
Alright, okay. Best of luck.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Masa'an. My matric number 282343. Today I would like to discuss about online shopping is better than traditional way of shopping. Okay. Many advantage. The internet has revolutionized our way of shopping because of the numerous advantage. Today, number of people increasingly prefer to buy things online over the conventional way of going into store. Some of point on the advantage of online shopping are highlighted below. Save time, effort, convenience of shopping, wide variety of choice. But not advantage to people only, but can give to company too. The convenient. The main advantage of online retail, it is a convenient for the consumer. Most people lead a life, and when they need to buy something, they will usually option for doing it over net. Instead of going to a physical store, it saves them time, effort, and even money. Simply put, it's a way more convenient for them to do it from the comfort of their home than in a shop. Number 2, advantage to company, cost effective. Yes, today people do like to shop more online than offline, which inherently means more business for company dealing with e-commerce. But online retail is also more cost effective for the company. And I pass to my buddy, Tuan Kamal. Kamal?
Jap.
Okay, Tuan Habib, are you agree with me about what I say? Many advantage when we online shopping online?
Basically, I'm not totally agree with you, Mr. Firdaus, because you know what? Nowadays, online shopping does not give you convenience for checking for the defect, especially before we are buying the product. That's one of the points. Maybe Mr. Kamal can explain more why online shopping gives more advantage than traditional shopping. Hello?
Halo, hai, Assalamualaikum.
Oh,
My name is Ahmad Kamal Hakim Roslan. Encik number 282-117. I will explain the advantage of buying online. Get detailed information about the product to easy compare the product we want. For example, I buy at Shopee and just click what product I want.
Kamal, so you agree with me, yeah?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Can save the cost, time, and money, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
How about the Nora?
Well, I disagree with your opinion because sometimes online shopper often does not have a person to talk when it comes to problem. For example, I have technical issue with my orders. For example, shipping cost, and sometimes the customer service not attended enough. So I prefer to go shopping traditional way because I can feel the item and then I'm away from any risk of online fraud. So what about you? Cik Habib, you have any opinion on that?
Yes, thank you. My name is Muhammad Habib Modi, 249-087. Okay, I basically totally agree with Miss Nora, but I slightly disagree with both of our buddy, Mr. Kamal and Mr. Firdaus, because one of the point is traditional online we still give you advantage, like we looking for discount, for example, because while purchasing online we often feel the need of waiting for a day or two more drops due to the changing prices. We never know the real cost of the fabric, for example. So there is no sudden fall in the cost at offline store or traditional shop. So you can be assured that you have received the best and sensible deal. Okay. The second thing is we can't rely on online for immediate purchase needs. For example, our school friend, for example, have planned a reunion for the future, and you are eager to attend it, but you don't have the topic and get together. Of course, you are meeting these guys after years, and you want to look at your best. So you can rely on online shopping website during such a time. That time, I think we couldn't rely on such an online shopping. but you can go to the nearest store and purchase a beautiful dress of our own. Basically, I strongly agree with the point of traditional shopping advantage than online shopping. Yeah, maybe Ms. Nora can conclude our discussion.
So the conclusion is I totally support the opinion to go shopping traditional way because there's a lot of advantage compared to disadvantage.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
From our
Okay, that's all.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Group 10. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next group, which is Group 9. Mr. Nashri, Mr. Bakri, Mr. Zahiruddin, and Miss Fatin Arifah. Group 9. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Ada. Okay. Can we start, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. My name is Nashrik. Okay. We choose the topic about living in a small town is better than living in a big city. Okay, I like living in a small town areas because it's fresh air, a quiet place, and no traffic, and the position between houses is quite far away, uh, but they have a strong resident community in a big as same as a big city, and the friendly residents are quite strong. Are you agree with me, Mr. Bakri?
Yep, I agree with you. Good evening and Assalamualaikum. My name is Bakri bin Saad. My matric number 289020. Okay. So let's say, for example, people who live in small town expose less illness. This problem because generally they aren't factory, many car and big construction in there. According to research, people who live in small town more long life.
Yep. Although in terms of adequate facilities, but we can in the small town still have example uh, service such as telephone and internet still can access.
Okay. One more thing I want to tell about people in small town produce their own vegetable and fruit. Also, they can consume them or sell them in the village bazaar. agree with me, Mr. Nasri?
Yes, Bakri. How about you, Fatin?
I'm disagree. Okay, let me tell you. In town, we have a public transport. Okay, so the public transportation system in major cities is a good alternative to driving yourself and dealing with the traffic and parking situation. Cities have trains or subway buses or plenty of taxis and ride sharing drivers so you can get where you need to go. Many public transportation options such as the bus and train are very affordable and free you of the hassle of traveling. It is possible to live without a car in most major cities. You agree with me, Zahir?
I also agree with you, Fatin. I want to add more benefit about living in big city. In big city, you have more job opportunity. With company ruling the city skyscraper, it's pretty hard to not find a job. Although it may be tough to find one that pay you elevated rent costs, but a city full of company is a city full of career opportunity. Chances are you will find one of your love. Statistics also show that people in larger city also find better employment opportunity than those in suburb or small town. Okay, you agree with me, Cik Bakri?
No, I'm not agree with you because in big town has a lot of traffic jam, and then for the cost of living, like housing so expensive, like a rental house and to buying the house. Could you agree with me, Mr. Nasri?
Yes. I think we should consider because I think all of us get a compound alternative from police and JPJ, right? So
So,
so I think living in small town is better than big city.
okay.
The big city is more opportunity for you, better future. How about your another Nasri?
But it depend with people lah. Some people more comfortable live in town and some people comfortable live in city. It depends how they meet in your life.
Yep, I respect your views. There's nothing wrong or right. It is your choose to live in a small town or a big city.
So
The conclusion, whether you live in a big city or small town, it depends on your need lah. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Group 9. Okay, thank you very much, Group 9. So now let's move on to Group 8. Okay, Group 8, we have Nurul Sabrina, Muhammad Zaki, Muhammad Rahmat, and Tineshwari.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Sorry, okay, all right.
Can I start, sir?
I'm losing you a bit, Dinesh. Maybe you can increase the volume or something.
Can you hear me,
Dengar,
sir?
Tinis, you
Hello?
punya voice very far.
Can you hear me, sir?
Okay,
Better.
good. Okay, good.
Much
Okay.
better, yes. Okay, so whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, sir. We are from Group 8. The topic we chose is online shopping is better than the traditional way of shopping. So let us introduce ourselves. My name is Dineshwari Anaparampan S. Ratnam. My metric number is 282575.
My name is Nur Sabrina binti Muhammad Roslan. My matrix number is 273839.
Alright, so my name is Muhammad Zaki bin Rahman. My metric number 282335.
Okay, my name Muhammad Rahmat bin Muhammad Sharif. My matric number 282662. Can continue, Miss Tinis?
I strongly agree that online shopping is better than traditional way of shopping. This is because online shopping offers more variety and more option compared to the traditional way of shopping. Because we can get different brand, different variety of things from one place. Because online shopping offers clothes, gadget, food, groceries, books, and so on. But not only in Malaysia, we can shopping from all over the world. So it's much more easier compared to the traditional way of shopping. We no need to travel all the way to other country to buy their products. Other than that, online shopping also offer better prices. This is because online shopping have more promotion, sales, discount, vouchers, cashback as well. So we can save our money while doing online shopping. For example, if we are using Shopee platforms, Shopee have almost sales for every month, like 12/12 birthday sales, Chinese New Year sales, Hari Raya sales, and so on. So as a wise buyer, I choose to buy a lot of products without spending a lot of money. So I strongly agree that online shopping is better than traditional way of shopping. So what do you guys think?
I think no. I think I think better we go for the traditional. Basically, Tinis and Sub or Key, basically we don't know what the actual product. Normally we buy, example, we buy the furniture or cloth or anything from the review, from the picture or product. Sometimes it look nice because they done the sale for that product. Some review talk about the good product, fast delivery, good how we can see the product. But that one I think that tactical and how that business going on. But the very important you can see the product. You can example some product example what we call like the cloud, like the example anything you can buy you can see first and you recognize the quality, you can see how the big, the size, because example for the size, in Malaysia we use our standard size, we don't know the other country. Example from the US, from the UK, because they have different size. Same with Japan or China, they have different. Sometimes look like same, but sometimes not same. I think I think for me, this one very difficult to us. I go to that traditional, you can go and look like this, the actual product, and you can see and you can meet and can understand and can you ask the question. Nothing to lose because you know everything before you purchase. How about Key or Sub?
Yeah.
I go for the traditional.
I'm agree with Mr. Rahmat because in online shopping we cannot feel, we cannot touch the things, we cannot see directly the goods. So we don't know the behind or the problem behind of the product. So if we go to the traditional, we can feel, we can see the goods, then we can differentiate the quality, maybe the quality of the material of the clothes, the quality of the product, and we can test also
the product. That if we don't know, if we don't know the information about the product, we can ask directly from the seller. Because in online shopping, we just only get the basic information, not in detail. So for now, Malaysia use AI intelligence, which is artificial intelligence, to make the robot reply the chat from the buyer. So I think that is not very satisfaction for me as a buyer to ask the question to the seller. How about you? Sap?
How about the sub? I think a lot of experience.
Encik Rahmat and Encik Zaki, you guys have the point, but I am more agree with Miss Tines because online shopping is so much more easy than traditional way because we can save time. Okay, we can do multiple things online like shopping, and for sure, many people have experiences online shopping. For me, I literally will buy groceries from Tesco website. That also online shopping. I can save most of my time than just go to market, pick the things one by one that I want. And also, by online shopping, there's no crowds. If you're like me, I hate crowds when I'm shopping, especially during holidays, festivals, or on weekends. They can be such a huge headache. Also, being crushed in the crowds of shoppers sometimes makes me feel rushed or hurried, right? I don't have to battle for parking place. All of these problems can be avoided when I shop online.
A bit
Alright.
agree. I think for women, I
It's
think
a good point.
online shopping because the back thing, I think on how sometimes you don't know what you want because all the times have what we call sales, 1 1 1 1 2 2 sales, 11 21 sales. Every time, every month have a sale. I think for women maybe they like the sale, but for the men I think money every month we don't know where we go for that money.
We look forward for the sale to save money also by online shopping.
Right.
Strongly agree with Sab.
Right?
Yes.
Alright. So sorry, Sab. So I need to tell you that I a bit disagree with your point because you said that it's more easy. Yeah, correct. It's more easy, but it will make people lazy and
Yes.
lack of social interaction.
Yeah, agree.
As for now, you know that all of the things that we need to do is online. So our child, our siblings will lack of their social interaction with others maybe one day. So I think that is the disadvantage of the online shopping. And others, you said that online shopping can more faster, is it? So if what happened if the courier got a problem? Maybe our goods damaged or our goods missing, so it will took more time to resolve because they use not only one part, they use a seller, shopping online part, courier part, and also the buyer. So it will take a much of procedure to resolve our problem. So because of that, I choose traditional way to shopping.
Agree, Ki. I agree. How about Ines?
I disagree with you, Ki.
Okay.
If we go for traditional way of shopping, there's limited time for a store open and close. If we go for online shopping, there's no limited time. We can shopping anytime we like. So what do you think?
I think one more thing. If you don't have a traditional shopping, you less of a negotiation skill because you cannot nego and cannot meet others people how they are bargain the product, how that the business going to. Because you understand in the shopping, example Shopee, many of companies provide the product, but sometimes same company they have a 10 or 11 or 100 of company, the same product, but they come from one company. But
yes,
when they go away, nothing to do because at the end time that shopping only close that company only. Can do anything.
yes, correct. Correct, Encik Rahmat.
Cannot see the people. For me lah.
And another one point. Alright, sorry. So another one point. Actually, in online shopping, we get some more difficult to find the authentic product. For example, if we buy product as electronic product, maybe iPhone or something electronic product, then we will get a difficult way to see to find the authentic product.
But since COVID-19 hit us, there's no choice for us to shopping, and online shopping is the only one choice that we have, right?
Yeah.
You guys
Correct.
must experience one
This
at least
one I
once
agree.
for shopping online, right?
Yeah, I have to.
Sometimes they have a
And for Zaki point,
bad.
point, he said that the courier maybe make damage to our things and all that. But courier is something not in our control. That is something that out of our control. So it depends on the courier, and we can get something like what is it called, ganti rugi?
Refund.
Yes, refund from the company, the courier company. Okay, so to conclude our discussion for today, online shopping or traditional way, we have our own points and it depends on individual. So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, gang.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ki. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, Group 8. Thank you very much. All right, interesting way of counter.
Sorry, sir. Panjang sikit.
No problem, no problem. It's an interesting discussion. This is what we should be doing actually, right? Okay, so you keep on countering your friend's point and try to win your argument, right? In this particular presentation, right? Doesn't have to be the only points that you have prepared just now. If something came up to your mind, just pick it up and try to win the argument with the friends who are going against you. Okay, thank you very much, Group 8. All right, going into the next group, which is Group 7. All right, Mr. Ahmad Uzaifa, Ms. Nur Azlin, Mr. Nasruddin, and Mr. Hosnura Faizi. All right, are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? All right, Ms. Nur Azlin. All right, already here. Okay, so whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone and Sir Wan. Okay, wait. Okay, we are from Group 7, which is our topic is pros and cons of using food delivery services. So let me introduce myself. I'm Nur Azlin binti Ruman Shah, matric number 2891162. Sorry. Okay, another one.
Okay, hello everyone. Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nasruddin Demak Fazil. My matric number is 283477.
Hello everyone. My name is Ahmad Uzaifa bin Abdul Halim and my matric number is 289000.
Hi everyone, I'm Hasnurul Faizi bin Hisham. My matric number 289044. Okay, proceed Alin.
Okay, so for here, first, I would like to talk about pros of food delivery services. So there are so many pros of food delivery. It's including saving your time. It can save time whether you are busy or not. By that, your daily routine will be smooth. So this is my opinion. One of my opinions. What about you, Cik Nasruddin?
Okay, thank you, my friend Azlin. Actually, food delivery service have become increasingly popular over the past decade. Instead of going to a restaurant, people often just order online or over the phone and get their favorite food delivered to their homes. Although food delivery is quite convenient and has many additional advantages, there are also some problems related to this concept.
So in my opinion, the pros, one important advantage of using food delivery service is that you don't have to dress up when you use them. If you want to go to a restaurant, there might be a certain dress code that you have to comply with. Moreover, especially women are often rather insecure and want to look as good as possible when they go to venue. However, this often takes quite a lot of time for doing the makeup and dressing. In turn, it will often take quite a lot of time until you are finally able to leave the house and drive to the restaurant. With food delivery, you can save all this time and effort since you don't have to impress anyone and you can just enjoy your food wherever you want in your home.
Okay,
So
I am strongly agree with you, Mr. Nasruddin. Also, if we choose to take the food delivery services, we don't have to go outside, and this can minimize the risk of getting exposed by COVID-19 lah. So, in addition, these food delivery services also a very convenient service. So we don't have to cook at our home. We can just wait for the food to arrive while tidy up our house and do anything while waiting for the food to arrive. What about you, Hasnul Faizi?
Hi, my opinion on food delivery, they have a huge variety of foods. So you can get what you want as long as you get money. You have money to buy it. Then second one is during the time of COVID, better having it at home than there. Also saving time and avoid crowd. That's my opinion about pros. About cons, how about you? How about you, Lynn?
Okay, about me, on the contrary, the cons of food delivery, you might get lazier than before because what you have to do is take the food by the hand of the rider. So in the front of the door. So instead of dressing up and having a tune up. So this is the cons of food delivery, I guess. What do you think about these cons, Cik Uzaifah?
Okay, in my opinion, the cons of this kind of service is the excessive waste production maybe occur lah. So as you know, the food delivery service often use more plastic bag and then many more lah. So they will lead to the pollution lah. And one more thing is this is very bad for our environment lah. So what about you, Mr. Nasruddin?
okay, I really agree. The cons one, actually, apart from the many upsides of food delivery, there are also some issues related to it. For instance, one problem with food delivery service is that the quality of delivered food is often worse compared to eating out in a restaurant. Quite often, food has to be delivered over a long distance, and over time, precious vitamins may be lost. Moreover, food from delivery service is often also delivered in plastic packaging, which will often not to be appealing for your eyes compared to having food that is nicely placed on your plate in a restaurant. So how about you, Nurul Faizi?
Okay, my opinion about the cons. For food delivering is it make taking time for delivered. The food may become cold when it's arrived. So we also don't know the condition of the restaurant that we order. It might be some curious about that lah. Then I think that's all from my opinions.
Okay, about me then, besides food delivery kan dia may cost some money. So as we know it, it is charge of delivery COD. charge or delivery is charge for the rider lah for delivery. That is might be quite expensive for us to order. Is it tax based on the distance of the food place you buy? So for COD, for online ordering food, it's same way actually. What about you guys?
Okay, for
Any
my,
addition about cons?
I think that's all about cons. For me, for the time being, I mean, during this pandemic, we should choose this kind of service lah, because it can avoid us from getting chance to get COVID-19 lah. So what about you, Hasnul Faizi?
For me, food delivery more more have better than cons. For me lah, my opinions.
Yeah, we don't need to move go out to ordering food kan or queue up. So from home we can order online.
We can get what we want as long as we we get money.
So I agree with you, Nurul. Anyone else about cons or
Conclude.
okay.
So I think in a conclusion from our discussion, it becomes clear that there are many pros and cons of using food delivery service. And in my opinion, while it might be okay to order food from time to time, you should not rely on it on a daily basis. Instead, eat out in restaurant from time to time. And you can also cook your own dishes at home lah. Anything else?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Group 7. Okay, good job. All right, thank you very much. All right, so we shall move on to our next group, which is Group 6. Okay, Group 6, Mr. Haziq Shazwan, Mr. Muhammad Akhir, Mr. Rozaimi, and Mr. Kushairi. Group 6. Alhamdulillah. Right, Group 6, whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Brother Jimmy mana Brother Jimmy?
Okay,
Brother Jimmy.
All right.
Can you guys see my video? I cannot see my video here.
Yeah, we can see you clearly.
Can see you, brother.
But I cannot see my face. It's awkward.
We can see your room with the huge TV and everything.
Okay, never mind. It's
All
okay.
right.
As long as you guys can see me, my face, okay.
All right.
But before that, sir, just one question before this. When our first class, I heard that you were studied in Kuala Kangsar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Were you from MCKK?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I'm from RMC.
Oh, which batch are you from? SPM?
SPM 2005.
I'm 2006. So you must be the same batch with Iqbal.
Yeah.
From Baling.
Adam, Nick.
I'm not sure about the rest, but I'm quite close with Iqbal because he's studying in the primary school where my father is working, he's teaching.
I see.
Yes, and then
Oh, but my batch got two Iqbals. The Iqbal, the short one or the Chinese look one? Oh, sorry guys.
Iqbal, Iqbal the fullback. Female
Oh, okay.
fullback.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Borak lain nampak.
Reminiscing, reminiscing.
Okay. Okay. We are from group number 4. Is it number 6? Sorry.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. We are group number 6, and we would like to discuss about the beach and the waterfall. Sorry. Sorry sir, I lost the questions, but we prepared all the discussions, but I lost the full. But we already prepared the advantage and the disadvantage of this, but we will discuss about the
Want me to read the question for you?
yeah, the number 3, sir. Sorry.
Yes, all right. Going to a beach is better than going to waterfall places. So
Okay.
discuss. Yes.
Okay. We will discuss going to the beach is better than going to the waterfall. Okay, Haziq, you may start.
Akhir first.
Sorry.
Okay, I start first. Right.
Okay, Akhir start
So
first.
Akhir start first.
Akhir start first because yes, we want to do it differently.
So I choose beach. It's the one that I take lah, because I love to go sun tanning, so I choose to go to beach compared to waterfall. And we can get the vitamin C while enjoying the beautiful view. So I cannot do that if we go to waterfall, as the forest will block the sunlight. So yeah, sunlight. So when we go to a beach, we 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 receive directly the sunlight, other than the waterfall forest. As we know, waterfall at forest is exactly right. Okay.
As for me, Akhir, I love adventure activities. So in order for us to reach the waterfall, we have to hike. And of course, that activity will make me healthy. You know, you can see that I am a little bit fat now. And so that's why I want to lose my fat a little bit. So the hiking activities is actually good for my healthy. And then once I reach the waterfall, I can enjoy the wonderful view of the waterfall, and all the tiredness will immediately disappear. Then I can enjoy the cool water. I can enjoy at night also. I can enjoy the sound of the insect.
Yes.
But hopefully I not seeing the ghost lah, because because waterfall we need to go into the forest. We need to go into the forest, so that's why I prefer to go to the waterfall compared to the beach.
Okay. So what about Aziz?
So I think I choose beach lah.
Oh, you same like me, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
I send to you, Mr. Ahir, because at the beach, I may find a lot of activities at the beach, such as banana boat, jet ski, while enjoying beautiful sunset.
Yep.
Others than that, a beach much more exciting, and we can bring our family together. Also, I love to see my daughter playing a sandcastle, which I cannot get at the waterfall, I think.
Yeah.
So how about Mr.
How about
Kush?
you, Kushagi?
I'm agree with Abang Jimmy. Okay. Waterfall is is in the forest. Okay. Once a while, so I need relaxing time and not get in touch with gadget and technologies. Okay. While looking at the waterfall and forest, I can express my gratitude to Allah for making a beautiful world.
Yeah, and for beach also, like us waterfall. If we go to waterfall, we can show our gratitude to Allah. And of course, if we seeing the sunset and sunrise, if we go to the beach also, we can show our gratitude because it's a different view, but it's all belongs to Allah. And in waterfall also we can do all the sandcastle, no problem because
No lah,
got
not
the
Because
sand.
beach make
waterfall
me
doesn't
darker
have
than
sand, many sand like the beach, you know.
Okay, Jimmy, do you have a family? And do you think your family was certified if you bring them to waterfall?
Yeah, but okay. If let's
No,
say I go, if we go to the Tanah Aina, got a few waterfall there. The Tanah Aina it's less risky compared to the if you say about waterfall, if we want to go to Gunung Cemerun, Air Terjun Langsir, that one is not suitable for my kids. But if we go to the waterfall at Tanah Aina, that one we just drive and then parking and then a few steps only we can reach the campsite, and in the evening we can just go to the waterfall
so
nearby.
no need to
That's
hiking
why I
lah.
prefer waterfall compared to the beach.
So no need to hiking lah.
no need,
No
no
need to
need.
hiking. No need to
Oh,
hiking.
yeah. Most most place have to hiking first and then see the waterfall, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So now you are agreeing with me, Akhi?
And no, not agree. I still choose beach.
Okay, sir. Uh, Haziq, uh,
Yeah,
any other points for beach?
I think uh, at the beach I can get I can do
Beach is must.
many activities.
We need to include more cost if we go to the beach. Because beach is we need to travel a little bit far compared to the waterfall. Waterfall we can find nearby, but beach is not much compared to the waterfall in Malaysia, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so sir, we conclude we will go to the waterfall.
Yes, waterfall.
Not mutually concluded. All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much, Group
Our
6.
group.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Alright,
Yeah, right.
All right, okay.
yes, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Group
you, sir.
6. Okay, most welcome. All right. So, all right, what about we take a toilet break for a while? I think I need to go to the jazz. All right. 3 minutes. Okay. 3 minutes of a toilet break.
Okay, Prof.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So afterwards, we're going to continue with group 5. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. 3 minutes. Yeah. Sorry. All right, hi everyone. I'm back. So let's continue with group 5. Okay, group 5, Mr. Hairul Azmir, Mr. Hafiz, Mr. Rizal, and Miss Sharliza. Okay, that's thanks.
Can you see me, sir?
Sorry,
Can
hello.
you see me?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're not appearing on the screen. Is it
Okay.
Hafiz speaking, right?
Yeah, me.
All right, we can only see your layout, just the
Yeah,
wallpaper.
same. Hold on,
Oh, already started.
Can I switch on my camera?
All right, okay, never mind. If you cannot switch on your camera,
Very sorry
as long
about that.
as as long as we can hear you clearly. Can you say something, Mr. Hafiz?
Sorry?
Can you say something? Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
All right, okay, we can hear you clearly. All right, that will be good enough.
Very sorry about the laptop. Yeah. Switch
All
on.
right, okay, don't worry.
Okay,
All right, so whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
so I'm going to start with introduction of the group. My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Yaakob, number 282276. And next is Mr. Rizal. Can you introduce yourself?
Assalamualaikum everybody. And good morning to all of you. My name is Rizal bin Asaruddin. My matrix number is 282518. Okay, next.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hairul Azmir Jahalim. Matric number 282188. Liza.
Okay. My name is Shaliza binti Ebaka. My matric number is 282728. Next.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the group discussion. Our group is group number 5, and our topic is online shopping is better than traditional way of shopping. Me, I agree with both actually, but I'm going to focus more on the traditional shopping. Well, for me, the happiness of online shopping and spending time with loved ones, friends in traditional shopping is the satisfaction feeling is more valuable than online shopping because we can go to the store or go to the mall and enjoy our time with friends and family. And my point number 2 is when we do the traditional shopping, we don't need to wait for the delivery. Well, of course, everyone know in online shopping, we can look around, pick anything that we want, thing that we want to buy, can try them, and then we can immediately purchase the thing that we want. Whereas in online shopping, you have to browse through the dress, have to add into the cart, and then you have to wait for it. Well, basically, you do not get the pleasure of walking home with shopping bags in online shopping. And my third point is can actually experience the product. Well, people who shop online will agree that sometimes the product they receive was either too big, small, get the pack items. Sometimes the color, dress, shirt will be slightly different from the ones that they ordered, from the ones that they get. delivered. When you purchase products from offline store or traditional shopping, well, of course, we can be sure of the size, colors, effects, everything. So online shopping can at times be disappointing, but traditional shopping, I don't think traditional shopping can disappoint you. So what do you think, Mr. Rizal?
Excuse me, nak kuliah lah Hafiz.
Oh, tak clear ke? Sorry.
Dia start sikit.
Start. Okay.
Oh, okay. So actually,
Not that bad lah. For me, it's
Oh,
not that bad because I'm trying to listen bits by bits.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, well, that's my point on the traditional shopping. So, what do you think, Mr. Rizal?
I also agree with you, Encik Hafiz. In my experience, personalized recommendation from the sales staff. Don't you love when you say respective pick a few dress or top saying how they will look fabulous on you? And we cannot forget the time when we really needed a suggestion from sales respective. And they have been kind through to ensure you have a comfortable shopping experience. Right from the size of the dress to understanding your fashion preference, you need a human to suggest the right outfit, shoe, and accessory. Okay, point number 2, for me, no need to keep looking for discount. While purchasing online, we often feel the need of waiting for a day to more because just in case the price drop due to changing price, we never know the real cost on the fabric. There is no sudden fail in the cost at an offline store. You can make sure that you have received the best and sensible deal. And my last point is, we cannot rely on online for immediate purchase needs. Your friend have planned a reunion tomorrow and you are eager to attend it. But you do not have a right time to outfit for the get together. Of course, you are meeting this guy after years and you want to look your best. So you can rely on an online shopping website during such time. No, but you can go to store to purchase a beautiful dress as well. That's all for me. How about you, Azman?
I don't agree with Hafiz and Rizal. In my opinion, online shopping is better from traditional shopping. Firstly, online shopping is convenient, very easy to buy, only need electronic device and internet line. Second, you can get a better price. The seller can save a cost by selling direct to the buyer. So the seller can sell the product at the lower price than the price of the store. You can get many variety. Another reason why customer love to shopping online is they have can choice from many brand, color, size, and sometimes it's difficult to find in store. And it's less expensive. Well, when you shopping online, you don't need to spend a single money to transport, eating, restaurant, and more importantly, time and energy. It is one of bigger factor customer to take consider which buy online. That's from me. How about Riza?
Okay. I agree with Mr. Hairul Azmir. Okay, for number 5 is price comparison. Remember the number of time you purchase something and realize you were ripped off after doing a little research. Online shopping allows customer to compare price, read review, and choose the best alternative all in one place. Number 6, no crowd. No one enjoy having to spend time standing in a line to pay for something they want. There's no one standing in front of a customer when you are buying online. They get to wait their decision of buying a product taking all the time in the world. Number 7, compulsive shopping. A typical customer usually end up spending a lot more on buying things that were not even on their to buy list while going shopping. While shopping online, They search specifically for one product and filter the possibilities of compulsive shopping. Number 8 is discrete purchasing. Imagine the number of times you were either too shy or too embarrassed to buy something. Customers do not have to worry about their image when their identity is confidential to the site they are purchasing from. Finally, I guess we all agree that both online and traditional shopping have their advantage and disadvantage. It all depend on the individual preference of the all. That's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Group 5. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sorry about the camera.
All right, no problem. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next group, which is Group 4. Okay, moving on to Group 4. Group 4, Mr. Ashraf, Mr. Shuko, Mr. Isham, and Mr. Mustafa Kamal.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Right. Assalamualaikum and good day, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam. Okay, we are from Group 4 and we are choosing topic number 2, which is online shopping is better than traditional. So first of all, I will introduce our group members, which is me myself, Muhammad Syukur bin Syed, Muhammad Isham bin Zakaria, Muhammad Ashraf bin Ishaq, and Mustafa Kamal bin Zakaria. So I will let Mr. Mustafa Kamal to start it first, our discussion.
Well, thank you, Mr. Shukor, for the nice intro of yours. All right, so let us move on our topic, which is online shopping is much better than the traditional way of shopping. So if we can compare between online shoppings and also traditional method of shoppings based on nowadays situations, right? So it is much better than we rather to choose online shopping instead of traditional shopping. Because of why? Because by online shoppings, right, we could shops at anywhere, any place, at any time, 24/7. You don't have to monitor the shops operation time wise. You know, you have to drive all the way to the places that you wanted to buy. So we don't have to do that anymore. In just a single button, you can buy at anything, at any prices, at any places, in anywhere, at any time, in your convenient time as well. So by online shopping also, right? So the seller do have their what's so called their vouchers, you know, the promotion, their sales. For example, 1 and 1 sale, 12 sales, Hari Raya sales, you know, Chinese New Year sales, and everything. So this kind of time will be definitely the right time for you guys to do your online shoppings, and instead you can save more, right? So actually, due to the nowadays pandemic COVID-19 had been occurred here in our Malaysia. So I would strongly advise you and recommend that to choose online shopping is much better than the traditional way of shopping, because we should avoid crowd, you know, we should avoid crowd instead, so that we can avoid to spread the COVID-19 viruses among us, so that we can have a safe future up ahead. We can make sure our family is secure based on this pandemic era nowadays. So that's why that is my point of view. If you ask me whether to choose whether online shoppings or traditional way of shoppings, but I do understand that it depends on the certain individual point of view. And I think let us hear about Mr. Hisham point of view. I think
Yeah. I agree with you,
over to you,
Mr.
Mr. Hisham.
Bruce. Yes?
Over to you, Mr. Hisham. The floor is yours.
Okay, here, line very slow, man. Okay, I agree with you, Mr. Moose. So the online shopping is very good. Online shopping is the best activity actually of purchasing good and have a service over the internet. So it tends to be more convenient actually, as you can shop anywhere and anytime. Okay, all right. But the bad thing is customer don't have the chance physically to see and or touch the item if they want to buy. Okay. But the risk also have the risk of online fraud and online security issues if the shipping was not receiving. Okay. So the online shopping also allow customer to do compare price and find the cheapest product. Well, you see, like Shopee, if you buy some product, you can compare the price first. If you want to go traditional, so first thing first, for me, first thing first, before I buy traditional, like walk in customer, go to the shop and buy. I uh, I prefer to see the price first at the Shopee before I buy at the shop lah. Okay, okay. If the Shopee more cheaper, so I buy from Shopee lah. Okay. Uh, so there also maybe some complication in returning the product lah. If they shipping the wrong item, so a bit problem to customer to return back the things, the goods. So how about
So meaning that Mr. Hisham, you're actually rather to choose both, isn't it, based on your situations and your
But yeah, I know, but
isn't it?
there's more good things to buy online actually. Between apa no, to buy online and the traditional. So how about Mr. Achraf dengan
Yeah, sure. What's your point?
Do you hear me, Mr. Achraf?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Sorry, my
Okay, good.
good. Connection's not really good. So I have
So how
to
about
disagree with for my opinion, I
Ah.
have to disagree with you and Mr. Mustafa. I think the traditional way of shopping is a way better for me compared to the online shopping. This is
Why?
because if you physically go to the store or shop to the shopping, uh, it is easier for you to return the thing that you buy at the time if you have problem with it. If you
But if
want to
they
change,
cannot return, why? Then how? Oh, Azan.
so we need to continue. Or
Azhar, is it Azhar calling at your place?
the phone, right?
The
I
phone.
heard from Achraf place.
No, it's not. It's not mine.
Oh no.
Maybe we can
Okay.
continue, please.
Then proceed.
Okay.
Alright, I will continue with my point. As I said earlier, if you shopping physically, you can return the things that you buy at the moment, and if you want to change or complain about the thing you have bought, you can complain directly to the customer services, and they will serve you straight away rather than you complaining on the phone if you're buying things online. You know, the satisfaction to call and express your frustration directly to the workers and customer service is really satisfying rather than calling them. And then the next thing, my opinion is you can get a real-time advice from the promoter at the store if you buy things physically. This is important because you can depreciate the type and quality of the things you want to buy rather seeing it online on electronic devices on your phone, tablet, and so on. The next is you can clear your mind by just going outside. Maybe you being so bored after a long time quarantine in your home. So maybe you can, when you go outside, you want to buy something at the shopping mall or the shop that you want to buy. You can see a lot of interesting things that happen in your neighborhood while going to the shop. So maybe this can clear your mind from any problem that you are facing at the moment. And the last thing my opinion is you can make a new friends when you do online shopping. You can make new friends while browsing the same type of things that you want to buy, or maybe you can be friends with the promoter or the cashier, and maybe you can meet your future wife or
Mr. Ashraf, we're losing you.
there, there are many
Hello, Mr. Ashraf.
possibilities when you are go out. Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
No problem.
Yeah, we were losing you at the moment where you tell us about finding a wife while
Oh,
shopping.
uh, so as I
Again,
said
it's still in
before,
the interesting point that you.
there are many possibilities when you buy things physically at the store.
Oh,
You can make new
sorry,
friends
Azan.
and so on.
Okay, now it's the Azan calling.
Okay,
We
so
can have like 2 minutes break, right? Then we can continue
okay.
with the wife part. All right, thank you very much. Okay, we can continue. Mr. Ashraf.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, as I said before, when you do shopping physically, make new friends
Oh, we're losing you again, Mr.
when
Ashraf. Maybe you can switch off your camera. I think
you're
it's taking.
browsing things that you buy, or you'll be friend with the promoter. Hello, can you hear me?
Better.
Uh,
I think the
right.
camera is
I think
causing
my
you
connection
to.
is not really good.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay, you can just switch off your camera. Okay.
as I said before, you can meet your future wife or husband when you're browsing, want to buy things at the store. Yeah, we don't know. There are many possibilities, but it can happen. So that's my point. Why the traditional way of shopping is better than online shopping. So next is I want to pass the floor to Mr. Shuko. So what do you think, Shuko? Traditional shopping better or online shopping is the way forward for us? Or we have to agree to disagree on this matter? Over to you, Shuko.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf. I will agree with you, Mr. Ashraf. I will go for offline shopping, which is the most biggest benefit of online shopping is that one can check the good personally and there is no scope of one getting disappointed with quality of product as one has checked the product physically, which is not the case with online shopping where one cannot check the quality of the product, which sometimes can lead to one gets completely different product from the ordered product, especially when one is ordering product like clothes, shoes, and other such items. And another benefit is that one can use the products instantly, unlike online shopping where you have to wait for 1 or 2 days in order to get the product in your hand for use. In simple words, in case of emergency, offline shopping is the only solution. So for example, if you are invited for a birthday party and do not have party wear clothes, then you have no option but to go for physical shopping for purchasing of party wear clothes. Another benefit is when you go to the same shop for purchasing, then you maintain good relations with the shop owner and he or she will understand your preference, shopping habits and needs, thereby giving products accordingly, which is not possible in case of online shopping. In simple words, lack of personal touch and understanding about consumer wants and preferences is a big negative as far as online shopping is concerned. Another point is we can keep our privacy more safer while shopping offline because we did not expose our address, our phone number by shopping online. Like shopping online, we must provide our address, phone number, so there will be data leak, something like that, and our privacy will be known by others. Also, offline shopping also we can get the goods immediately, but by online shopping, maybe the parcel will be get stolen or lost in on its way to our home.
Present.
So the final point is we can do some exercise also while offline shopping because we need to walk in the mall, so we can burn some calories. While online shopping, we just sit down and not burning calories and make us not healthy. That's all from me. Thank you, and back to Mr. Mustafa Kamal to conclude the discussion.
Thank you so much, Mr. Suko, for your nice point of view of yours. So, to conclude that, whether the online shopping or the traditional way of shopping, both of them have their disadvantage and advantages, isn't it? So, by depending on the situation in Malaysia occurs right now, right? So it is rather for us and it is safe for us to choose online shopping instead of a traditional method of shopping, regardless whether you can touch the things or the thing that you wanted to buy or not. But the thing is, we have to take consideration whether it is safe or not to join into the crowd at the shopping mall, right? So based on the Malaysian's current situation right now, so I would conclude that online shopping is much better and safer, time saving, and also cost saving as well. If let's say in Malaysia, maybe 1 or 2 years more, we have a more stable situations and the COVID viruses are gone. So definitely I will recommend, and me myself, I will go and I will definitely choose traditional shopping as well. But we have to take considerations on our right now current situation happenings here in Malaysia. So that's it from us. Thank you so much for listening. See you till we meet again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, thank you, Group 4. Well done, good job. Okay. All right, so shall we move on to the next group, which is Group 3, Mr. Adli, Mr. Umar, Mr. Nur Salam, and Miss Siti Rukayah Ali. Right, sorry. Okay. So whenever you're ready, the floor is yours. Group 3.
Excuse me,
So
is everyone here? My team members?
If let's say that you are having trouble with your camera, or whenever you turn on your camera, we will be losing your voice, you can just switch off your camera, no problem.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, most welcome.
So is everyone here? Adli, Salam, and Kaya?
Yeah. Already here.
Already here.
Can you see my photo? Okay.
Yes, clear.
So can we start now?
Yes, please.
All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day to everyone. I'm Umar Muhammad Shukri, matrix number 282579. So for our group discussion today, we have chosen topic number 8, which is driving to a destination is better than taking public transport. So I think we are the only group which chose this topic. So for starting is the benefit of driving, or you have your own vehicle to go to any destination, is that the flexibility, the time, and you can start whenever you want and stop wherever you want. So it's so flexible and time saving. That is why we chose to agree on the driving better than taking public transportation. And what about others? What?
Okay. Okay, Mr. Omar, I would like to starting first. Okay, nowadays, in a pandemic, is very strict about our health and cleanliness, and it's very for me better use advantage use your own car, because if very strict about health and cleanliness, because it's important about our immune system in pandemic, that new virus we call it COVID-19 Omicron. And if we use our own car, we'll feel max comfort and can travel in personalized style without feel uncomfortable. Okay, and then you can make your own plan before you to go to your own destination. And the most important part is no luggage limit. You can bring many bag or packaging without limit as long as it's a fit in your car.
Okay, but example like if you travel with your public transport, like plane, okay, you have just one luggage. If you exceed that kg, you must need to pay the charger. Cannot bring too many bag. Okay, and then the last one, you can stop anywhere and anytime you want. If anything happen, anything emergency happen, like you need to go to restroom and stop by gas station. That's all my point. Can continue, Mr. Adli.
Okay, thank you, Salam. I agree with you, Salam. In my opinion, driving to a destination is better than taking public transport because we can stop anywhere we want. Like you say, you save time waiting for the next bus or train to come to the station. Go out anytime at night or as early in the day as you want. Plus, you don't need to wait for the other people to get off at the stop. It's just you, your car, and the destination. Not only do you not have to wait for anybody, you can also go anywhere you need to with no restriction. Park right inside building, right outside your friend house, and anywhere else you like. Save money if pull your car with your friend and colleague and save big on your petrol expenses. And lastly, straight from the car. Moreover, now is a COVID-19 session. I feel safe driving to a destination. How about you, Kaya?
Yeah, that is true. For using own car is very comfortable for us, but like person like me who did not have any driving lesson yet, so for me, I'm totally using public transportation because this is as long as my experience to using public transportation. For me, it's way cheaper to use for me, and because I don't have to pay for petrol, parking, maintenance, cleaning, or any of that stuff. So I just pay, and I just paid for fare, and I will get there. So that is true for them, for those who's have own car, because for you who have families, child, so that is very important for you have own car to using everywhere you want to going. So for me also, this is my experience too for using a public transportation. It is also can undeniable that the community needs to use public transport is order to reduce traffic and just a congestion. So for Abang Umar, driving is one of your choice to went everywhere. So how long time or how long, what's called perjalanan in English, sorry?
Journey.
Trip.
A trip, trip to when you another place. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, let's say if I'm from okay, now I'm staying in Kuantan, so my hometown is Kota Baru. Okay, so I have the what we call it, so the freedom to choose my own time to go back home, even it is really early in the morning. I used to start my trip back home like at 3 in the morning. So it takes like less than 5 hours for the 350 kilometers journey. And that's the benefit or advantage that you have when you drive over public transport. Because if you board the bus or other than that, I think it's just a bus. You have option bus trip. You take a bus trip to Kota Baru, let's say, and you first thing you have to go to get to the bus station first. Takes you half an hour, and maybe you have to pay for the taxi or Grab, and some more you have to wait, or you have to be there a little bit early before the bus starts to move. And the bus journey takes like around 6 or 7 hours to get to Kota Baru. So the difference is 2 or more than 2 hours if you were to drive on your own.
Okay, I'm agree with Mr. Omar actually, because right now I already in car and I going on to my event catering. So this is a sample like if we use our own car is good, because now actually I'm going to work, and so at the same time I can do multiple time. Like now I have a meeting and discussion group with online class. Better than if you use public transport is you are feel very uncomfortable and shine everyone in people looking around you what he's doing or something like that. Okay, and if you on car transportation, you can control your time, you can manage your time, and also you don't have to follow you have follow to any time peak, but you must manage your time properly to arrive whether you want to go destination. Are you agree with me, Mr. Adeli?
I agree with you, Salam, because I choose driving to a destination.
Mr. Adeli?
So that's good to listen your experience from this. So this is make me like want to have a driving lesson as soon as possible and have on my car or on car to wherever I want. I design my car, and yeah, this is experience to me to listen. Have a own car is very dream to everyone have. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice, because everyone needs their dream car. Simple like Honda and my V King of the road. You can fly whether you want. Okay, you can jump to the another divider also, but don't drive like that. Just drive safely and comfortable. You just need to be safe. It's enough.
Okay, just that properly and continue to add.
Yeah, I passing to Mr. Umar.
Yeah, Mr.
So
Umar.
another benefit or advantage if you drive over taking public transportation is that you have your own privacy. Yeah. So if you take a public transport, of course you have to get in the crowd and rush with and going through crowds to get in a busy bus, for example. But if you have your own vehicle, you have your own privacy. It's very for me. It's very it's very an advantage for people who can drive his or her own compared to taking public transport.
And Mr. Umar, also I would like to add one advantage. If you have your own public car transportation, you can bring your old friend, and doing that travel, you can feel very enjoy with your friend or inside the car and laugh with them and have a very fun conversation, and it will make you feel very happy during that trip. That's one is a good thing and advantage. If you travel, use your own car, then better than your public transport. You cannot talk loudly and laugh very loud, and you cannot walk just passing by your friends will make others person people around that feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I agree with your point, Mr. Salam. If you drive your own, so you can have a chat or conversation more privately with your friends in your car, rather than compared to when you are in a public bus or LRT, which you may not on the so free to talk about private things or sensitive things. So anyone else wants to add on the advantage of driving over public transportation?
For driving, advantage too, for more convenience and reliable for those have own car lah. But for me, who's choose public transport, public transports can reduce air pollution and make a green city. So sometimes you need to use public transportation too. Right.
Yeah, you are right on that. But our discussion is that we want to make we want to agree on the driving advantage over the public transportation. So if we want to talk about disadvantages, there are maybe more on the driving, because you will jams and pollution and other things.
And I will talk about it's not about car only. You can talk about motorcycle steadily, because motorcycle nowadays is very important.
Easy
Because,
to
yeah,
ride the place.
run smoothly going off work, because nowadays have start jams, because now school are already open, so many some person will bring their own car, and you can there's a advantage if you have a motorcycle steady, is it? So you can
I
make
agree with
point
you,
because
Salam.
you already.
I prefer use motorcycle depend on the weather, Salam. If in the rain, I use a car. If the weather is okay, I use a motorcycle, Salam.
Yeah.
So I think we can conclude our discussion. So the advantages of driving, so definition is that we have flexibility, it's time saving, and we have our own privacy. I think that's all from us, Sir Wan.
All right. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, all right, that's all. Thank you very much, Group 3. All right, thank you very much, Group 3. So moving on, let's have Group 2, okay? Group 2, Muhammad Ruzaini, Miss Noralinda, Miss Nur Alia, and Miss Nurul Nadia.
Okay, sir.
All right, I can see you.
All right.
All right, so we have Miss Noralia, Miss Noralinda, and all right, okay, Miss Nur Nadia as well. Right, so whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and very good evening to you, sir, and to all my friends in this class. My name is Muhammad Ruzaini bin Safai, and my metric number is 282390, and I'm from group number 2. Today, our group choosing topic number 4. What is the place that you cannot forget during your childhood? So in this topic, we no need to discuss because I one and only man in this group. So others are ladies. So for the play safe, we choosing.
Sorry, I'm losing you, Mr. Rozaini. We're
Hello?
losing. I think maybe you may try to switch off your camera.
Okay.
Just in case that the camera might be, tampering with your internet connection. The last thing that we heard was you are the only man and you choose not to argue.
Sir, do you?
All right, okay.
Hello, sir.
All right, can you say something? Hello?
Hello, sir. Do you hear me?
Yes, clear. All right, this one is much better.
Okay. So
right.
I continue.
Yes, please.
So in this topic, we will story about our experience during our childhood, about the place that we cannot forget during our childhood. So let me story first. For me, the most unforgettable place that I've been as a child is the river near with my house. The name of river is Sungai Kota, and that I enjoy going there with my friends, especially during holidays or weekend. The river not too far with my house, so I can go to the river by a bicycle or just walk. However, the river are quite dangerous for children to play because they are not adult supervision at the place. I usually sneak out to go and swim at the river with my friends, and my friends and I had a really good times spending our whole school holiday alongside a river. Most of the times, my parents will be mad when find out that I go play and swim at the river. But as a child, I wouldn't bother as long I can go and play with my friends. Then I accepted if they actually mad at me as a form of a punishment for going to the river without telling them. So next, I would like to invite my friends Lynn to telling their story. Please welcome Lynn.
Alright, thank you, Ruzaini. Okay, what is the place that I cannot forget during my childhood? The place is rubber plantation or in Malay kebun ketak. It's my grandma's house. The story turning back me when I was 6 years old. Me with my cousin and my uncle were collecting the seed of biji getah, thing as a bullet, senapang patah like that. That is our fault because it's already 6 p.m. actually. We are too busy collecting the seed until we cannot remember that we already walked so far. Until my uncle shouting my name, but I cannot see him. Who is he? The time is so clumsy. I can hear my mom voice, my dad voice, but I cannot but I cannot see where are they. And that is one of my nightmare. And thank God around 8 p.m. they found me, and of course I get same like Uzaini, come home and get met with our parents, our grandma and granddads, and that is one of my unforgettable childhood memories. And that's my story. And Nadia, what is the place that you cannot forget during your childhood?
you, Aline. My name is Nur Nadia binti Majani. My matrix number is 282679. The place I cannot forget during my childhood, the beautiful thing I can remember is my visit to the zoo with my family. We made one zoo visit every year. They used to be those very simple yet fun-filled my family visit moments. We would carry back food from home that my mother used to cook. My elder brother would click several photos of us. When I look at those pictures now, the memories come alive. Today, so many things have changed, but my childhood memories are still fresh in my heart. It feels so refreshing to relive them again and again. My childhood memories are very close to my heart and make me smile on my difficult days. Perhaps the time I remember very fondly was going to swimming class at Selayang. I have always loved playing in the water, and swimming in clear pool was always an exciting activity. Even though I loved the water, at first I could not swim as I was not aware of the basics of the sport. Slowly, as I learned to kick and paddle, it became easier to swim in shallow water. The big test was swimming in deep water as it was terrifying to and simultaneously exciting. I still remember the day I decided to let go of my fears and dive into the deep end of the pool. The instant I jumped into the water, the fear was gone and I swam to the other end of the pool. They also taught me a valuable lesson about taking the first step in any healthy dive. That's all from me. Next, I would like to invite my friends Leah to telling their story. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alia binti Aman. My matric number is 282485. My childhood memories that I cannot forget until now is when I'm at my hometown. I love to climb rambutan and guava tree. I also offered getting chased by swan with all my cousins. There are dozens of swan at my hometown because my grandmother loved to pet them. So me and my cousin we play around the house every evening on the weekend. Other than that, there are also fish pond that my uncle made long time ago beside my grandmother house. There are a lot of fish. Then they farm just as ikan keli, ikan haruan, ikan semilang, and many more. So if all the cousins go back to hometown on school holiday or hari raya celebration, we all don't have to worry about food. There are a lot of it here. Vegetable farm are the most important thing for my grandmother to have in the area of her house because she loves to cook very delicious food. That's all from my group. Thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. Group 2, okay. All right, so we now have reached to the final group for today's presentation, which is group 1, Miss Najla, Miss Masida, Mr. Rasdan, and also Mr. Rizal. Last but not least.
Hello, hi.
All right, hi. Mr. Rasdan. Mr. Rizal is here?
Hold on. I ask him first whether because Mr. Rizal is working, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have.
Is Mr. Rizal our police officer?
No, I don't ask any about his
background.
Okay. Background, yes.
All right, okay. Maybe he can just join us for a few minutes just for the presentation.
Okay. Hold on, yeah.
All right, okay. All right, so the four of you are here. So whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Zara, unmute your voice. Mic.
I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to all our friend and so on. So we are from group 1 and our topic that we choose to discuss is pro and cons of using food delivery services. My name is Nur Najla Amira binti Abdurrahim. My metric number is 283521.
Okay, my metric, I'm Muhammad Rashdan, and then my metric number will be 275043. Okay, continue.
Hi, my name is Mursida binti Akung. My metric number is 298074.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Rizal. My metric number 283 483.
Okay, so I will start with our discussion with the first pros of using food delivery, which is we don't have to dress up. What I mean by we don't have to dress up, sometimes when we want to go out to eat or to just take a walk, we usually have to wear a decent clothes. And obviously, me and Masida as a Muslim woman need to wear our hijab, and us as Muslim women need to cover up our aurat, obviously, as you can see. And sometimes we women have troublesome to dress up or lazy to dress up just to go out and eat. So food delivery is very easy because we don't have to dress up, and obviously food will just delivery at our front door, or we can just tell the deliverer guy or deliverer woman to just leave the food outside our uh, door. Okay, my next point is we no need a babysitter. As you can see, sometimes kids have their own temperaments. What basically what I want to say about this is when we as a parents, like obviously I have many siblings, many small siblings, and we usually when we want to go out, basically kids when we go to take their outside, we usually they usually have their own temperaments that we that as a parent or I as a sister cannot control that kind of temperaments. And obviously when we when as a parents and as a sister, we cannot leave kids at home alone. So if we have a food delivery services, we just use our phone and call to get some food. Okay, so my next point, my third point is watching your favorite television, because sometimes some people prefer to watch television while they eat. I personally like to watch my favorite television my favorite TV show when I eat, and when we go out, the usually the restaurant or the food shop have a TV, but they will repeat the same TV show, or repeat the same movie, and we basically cannot choose our favorite TV show. And my last opinion is food delivery is quite convenient and save your time. What I mean by this, as you all know, is when you go outside, you cannot know that one particular shop that you want a particular restaurant that you go sometimes have many customer. So when you go, you don't have to wait for a long queue to your eat. Basically, when you use this food delivery services, you just need to stay home. You just sit, or you can lay down and just order, click to your phone, and you prefer have your food in front of your door. So when you go outside, you basically have to walk, and also your gas expenses will up, and it's sometimes it's very hard, so what about your opinion?
Okay.
Ah,
I have to differ with you, Mr. Najla, because I have several top points that I want to discuss about. Okay, one of the I'll have to differ because I don't like what I call food delivery, because first the quality of the food may be suffer, because it may be contaminated by the germ, because in order to arrive to our house, the food must be exposed to the air. Maybe the food delivery man sneeze on it. We don't know. We don't know whether the food will be contaminated or not. Number two, food delivery service often late due to the traffic congestion, because in KL, the traffic congestion is very bad, so it may be late, and then our food may be already been cold, and then it's not very nice to be enjoyed. Okay, the third point is food may get cold to the long hour. Like said just before, the congestion, the food hard to reach our doorstep. Okay. Okay. Point number 4 also, this not the same the personal touch that the chef is cooking over there, because like restaurant, I believe when we ate over there, the ambience of the restaurant make our appetite is more, the lighting, the music over there make me, especially me, crave for more. Maybe after I have main course, I will order dessert, whatnot. Okay. Okay. Maybe number 5, person who deliver food may not be trustworthy. Not all of them, but some of them. Maybe the bad fruits of the what call the deliver boy or girl. Okay. Okay. That's my point. Maybe I can hand over to other person to elaborate more.
I understand your point of view, Mr. Rashdan, but I prefer to go with Ms. Nasla. I believe food delivery services are giving more advantage, especially when food delivery is good for a stressful day. You know, many people in our nowadays society works for quite long hours in a demanding job and do not have too much time for eating. In fact, in case you leave your office in the late evening, many shops and also some restaurants may be closed, and it can be quite convenient to order food from delivery companies instead of attending a restaurant in a person, especially if you still have work to do that night. You can just order some food online and work while you are waiting for your food to be delivered to you. Also, this is very good for all people, you know. They cannot leave the house like this situation in our country for the pandemic, and this is the advantage of food delivery that can quite helpful to the older generations in our society. Once we get old, our physical and mental fitness often suffers quite a lot, and many of us will no longer be able to walk for longer distance or to use a car. In such a case, food delivery can be a great help since all the people can just order from the phone or also over the internet if they know how to do it. So, in addition, if you have disabilities, this one is also the advantage of the delivery services. You may want to rely on the food delivery since this is the most convenient way to get your food most cases. In general, for all people who cannot leave their home, sorry, anymore due to the several possible health issues, food delivery is a great way for those people to get their favorite foods. So, what do you think, Mr. Rizal? Do you agree with me? What's your opinion?
Well, I believe that I have my own opinion lah. So my first one is, I think if we very often using a food delivery guy, we become more lazy lah to get out from our house. So I think laziness is just a bad habit. But laziness can strike anyone, no matter the time and anyway lah. So I think the best option you got for now, I had to agree that using the delivery is much better for now lah. Next, my point is food delivery may contribute to the social isolation lah. Because the food delivery makes it easier for us lah, especially saving our time lah. So we don't have to prepare ourselves. Then right now we can simply using Grab or Food Panda to buy our food, and then I believe that everyone can agree with me that using a food delivery guy will cost more lah, rather than you go by yourself lah. Because if you go by yourself, then I think it gonna save, it gonna apa? It costs less than using a food delivery guy. Next, my point is some restaurant may become obsolete in the long run lah. So maybe the restaurant is not getting encouragement from the customer. Chances are the store owner gets lost and leave his business unless the restaurant owner get a response lah. Then my next point is hard if we very often using a food delivery guy, especially to a smaller restaurant. The restaurant become very crowded lah from the delivery guy, and then our orders become very late to be delivered, and then you can there is so much problem lah if we very often using the food delivery guy. Last one, bad for our environment because everyone know that every delivery guy for now is mostly using bike or car. Then because most of them is using their own vehicles and they need to take care of themselves because I think Foodpanda or Grab doesn't have any insurance if anything bad happen to them lah. So next, if there are many food delivery guys, of course, it's gonna increase the air pollution lah. So I think that's all from my perspective of using a food delivery guy. Thank you very much.
Okay, so basically, Encik Rizal and Encik Rafran more prefer to going out than food delivery, like me and Masita. But all we can, all of we can say that in our current situation, we can obviously say that food delivery is a much
More
better,
convenient. Yes. For the
right?
sky, yes, for this COVID-19 situation in Malaysia. I think so.
Yes. Okay. Conclusion we can get, although we all have our own opinion, like our point of view, that we can agree with the pro of food delivery is more stronger than these advantages, and we can also conclude that with the situation plaguing the world now, we can say that the food delivery is much better and much safer to use than out. But it's still up to the individual about his or her own point of view about food delivery service or going out.
All right.
So that's all from us. Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Sir.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, good one. All right. So I guess we have come to the end of our session. All right. Just another gentle reminder. Okay. So don't forget to submit your pair video assignment by tonight. Okay. Midnight. All right. And you can already begin with your listening practice and also doing your actual listening test starting from today until tomorrow's midnight. Right, that will be only that is the only window that I'm gonna give you. All right, same as the reading test. All right, listening test will be automatically marked by the system, but don't worry. All right, I'm gonna go through again, right, the answers because what we had in reading test before, okay, some of the answer doesn't tally with what the answer should be. So some of the answer in the system doesn't tally with what the answer should be in the marking scheme because system, right? Sometimes if you put it capital letter against the normal letter, and sometimes if you put it like let's say two dots instead of one dot, right, for full stop, something like that, the system will straight away mark it as a wrong answer. All right, so I'm still working on that one. All right, working on the system to calculate your marks, in a more professional and proper way. Right? If not, then we will have to do it manually. Same goes to the listening test. Okay. All right. So listening test will be due until tomorrow midnight. Okay, Sunday 11:55. So please, all right, choose 1 hour out of your time beginning from today. All right, to answer the listening test. Okay, once you have started, you only have 1 hour to finish up everything. Although you have like 20, how many hours? 27 hours of window. Still, the duration of answering the task will be only 1 hour. Okay. All right. So I guess that's all for today. All right. Thank you very much for your kind cooperation for the past 4 weeks. Okay, for meetings. Right, in this semester. All right. So if you got any more question or you got things to ask about, let's say, studies and things, all right, you can always text me in the group or you can always text me privately. All right. And I guess that's all for today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again. I don't know when, but I think I'll see you when I see you. Inshallah. Okay. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Yes.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you very much. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Till we meet again.
All right. Till we meet again. Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.